Hey there, folks. Let's chat about something that's stirring up a lot of chatter and, honestly, a fair bit of frustration for millions of people who count on Social Security. If you or someone close to you depends on those monthly payments, you'll want to lean in for this one. There's a big change rolling out, and it's already making waves. Up until recently, if you needed to switch the bank account where your benefits land, you could just pick up the phone, call Social Security, and get it sorted. Quick, easy, done. But that's off the table now. The agencies pulled the plug on phone updates completely. So, if you've got to reroute your direct deposit, you're left with two paths: doing it online through the My Social Security site or heading to an office in person. No more calling in, it's just not an option anymore. Why the shift? Social Security says it's all about cracking down on fraud. They've got numbers showing that 40% of direct deposit scams happen when crooks pose as beneficiaries over the phone, siphoning payments into fake accounts. By cutting out the phone line, they're hoping to slam the door on those thieves. Fair enough, nobody wants their money snatched. But here's the rub: this fix is tripping up a lot of honest folks in the process. Think about it, plenty of older adults aren't exactly wizards with online banking. Some don't have steady internet or even a smartphone to their name. Then there's people with disabilities who can't easily trek to an office, or rural folks who'd have to drive hours to get there. Even caregivers juggling finances for loved ones are hitting new roadblocks. What used to be a simple call is now a whole ordeal. Let's paint the picture a bit more. Say you're someone who's never been big on tech, maybe you don't trust it, or maybe you just don't have the setup. The online option's there, sure, but the My Social Security portal comes with extra security hoops, like multi-step logins that can feel like a puzzle if you're not used to it. For a lot of people, that's not just inconvenient, it's a wall they can't climb. The government's acting like everyone's plugged in and ready to roll digitally, but millions of seniors barely touch the internet, let alone run their lives through it. Without some real help or a better backup plan, this push to go online is leaving folks stranded instead of supported. Then there's the in-person route, and oh boy, that's its own mess. Social Security offices are already swamped, lines stretching out the door, service moving at a snail's pace. Now, with everyone who can't go online forced to show up, it's only going to get uglier. Wait times are clocking in at hours for even basic stuff, and if you're in a rural spot, the nearest office might as well be on the moon. For seniors or anyone with mobility challenges, turning a 5-minute call into a day-long mission is no small ask. It's not hard to see why people are fuming. What was once straightforward is now a slog through red tape and long waits. This whole thing's got some bigger questions bubbling up, too. Is this just the first domino to fall? If they're okay yanking phone support, what's next on the chopping block? Could it get tougher to talk to a real person about your benefits, book an appointment, or sort out a claim? Some folks are nervous this is a slow squeeze on Social Security services, maybe even a step toward cutting back so much that people throw up their hands and stop asking for help altogether. It's a worry that's not out of left field. When you make it this hard to manage something as basic as where your money goes, it starts feeling like the system's pulling away from the people it's supposed to serve. And here's a twist. Some say this fraud fix might backfire. By putting up these barriers, the agency could accidentally spark more mistakes or delays. Think payments going to old accounts because updates didn't happen in time. For people living on tight budgets, that's not just annoying, it's a lifeline at risk. There's chatter from experts who reckon there's a smarter way: keep the phone option but beef it up with extra checks, like a follow-up call to confirm it's really you. That could block the scammers without locking out the folks who need help the most. It's a middle ground that sounds a lot less punishing than what's happening now. So, what's your move if you need to switch your direct deposit? If you're good with the internet, log into your My Social Security account, head to the direct deposit section, and plug in your new bank details. Make sure your password's solid and those security features are on, keeps the bad guys out. Not an online person? Then it's the office for you. Find the closest one, get there early to beat the crowd, and bring everything: ID, bank info, Social Security number. Call ahead to double-check what they need so you're not stuck making extra trips. Either way, keep an eye on your account after. If something looks off, hit up your bank fast to catch any trouble. This isn't just about getting through today, it's about what's coming down the road. People are starting to wonder if these changes are making Social Security less friendly, especially for the ones who lean on it hardest. Tech's great when it works for you, but when it leaves out whole chunks of people, seniors, rural residents, anyone without a digital lifeline, it's fair to ask if this is progress or a step backward. What do you reckon? Is this a fair trade for tighter security, or is it piling too much on folks who are already stretched thin? Drop your thoughts below. I'd love to hear where you land on this. If this rundown helped you out, give it a like and pass it along to someone who might need the heads up. Let's keep watching this unfold and push for a system that doesn't forget who it's here for. Thanks for sticking with me on this one.